And welcome to the stream. How are we all doing? Are we all doing well? I saw some friends already in the chat. Hello, Alice. Thank you for reminding everyone to hit the like button. That is a very important thing that should be done. Hello, Laura, Miley, Ian, Mark, Felicity, welcome. Grace, hello. Welcome to the stream. So happy to have you all here this evening. This is our first time streaming on the channel in December. It's been like 10 whole days. I've missed you guys. Like this, it's been too long. What have we been up to? What's new with everybody? Let's see. Hello, welcome. Hello. Right. I know. I wish it wasn't so like, I wish it was a little more defined, like you could see it, but it's because I'm using a webcam and it's not the most high quality camera. You know what I'm saying? But it's fine. Oh, that's so sweet. Hello, welcome. Thank you so much. Clark did such a good job on it. And of course it's blue. We stick with the theme. And look, I feel like this with this like angle and like the light in the background, like I feel like a real like content creator. Like, how fun is that? This is my first solo Cody the Writer stream. Ah, well, welcome. So glad you're here. Natalie, you're literally not late. We quite literally just started. So you're right on time, actually. Thank you, Mark. Ah, thank you. It is what it is, and it is not great. This was a TikTok impulse purchase for sure, but you know what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Yes, I love the pretty blue. Everything on my desk is blue, and this beautiful, you can't see it, but it's like right here, you can kind of see the edge of it, is my new bookshelf that Clark also got me for Christmas, and it is gorgeous. It has like these glass doors on the front, and it's like a deep blue, and then obviously the rug here on the floor. I mean, there's a theme. There's a theme here, guys. It really is. The theme of life is this shirt. Hello, Jasmine. Welcome. It has been going well. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I have not done any writing since the end of the November Writing Challenge. I just took a week to rest and read and spend time with family and hang out and just enjoy a more slow-paced sort of life as opposed to the constant go that was November. But my goal for this stream, because I'm actually doing like for my vlog this week, the vlog for the week is going to be me doing the first read-through of Project GWC before I really go in and start digging through some revisions, because today marks 31 days. I have 31 days to kind of work my way through this, implement any of the last minute feedback that I've gotten. I've got all my feedback. I'm going to hold it way far away so you can't actually see it because there are spoilers. But I have all of my feedback put in the columns based on like what act they need to go into, and they tell me if I need to either add something or take away something, or if I need to reiterate something to make sure that the reader doesn't forget that that is also a part of the plot. And so I'm kind of like now doing the read through, and as I'm going through, I have my red pen and I'm just taking notes throughout. My goal for, because I'm doing it over the next 3 days, and in this current like printed draft, there are 368 pages, I believe. Yes, 368, which means I need to do roughly like 123, 122-ish per day to stay on track. And so, yeah, I'm currently on page 39. So I'm hoping to get to page 123 or 122 by the end of this stream. So that's the goal for tonight for me. Let me know what you guys are going to be working on tonight. I would love to hear what you're working on. I did manage to finish building it. I sure did. Actually, I finished it. I started it and finished it on Becca's stream. So if you actually want to see me build this bookshelf, go watch Becca's most recent live stream, because while everyone else was writing, I was building a bookshelf and giving the office an upgrade. So yeah, fun times. My project queuing first draft, but it's underwritten. But, it's done, and I'm happy, and it's going to start a soon draft too. Love that. Yeah, I'm also a bit of an underwriter. My most recent thing that I fast drafted in November was just barely over the 50K, and I know that it is going to need so much more fleshing out. But in that first draft, I'm just trying to nail down the whatever happens in that chapter that moves the story forward. And I'm also just trying to figure out who my characters are. I'm trying to learn more about them through how they react to all the things that I throw at them. So it's usually first drafts for me are pretty underwritten because I'm just trying to get all the action stuff in there. Should I write in Project A or B tonight? I'm not saying which is which. You have to pick blind. I'm going to say Project A. I don't know what that is, but Project A, because I don't know. Pretty Little Liars, I guess. A. Also, my blood type is A. There you go. You didn't need to know that, but that's why. There you go. Hi, Kelly. So happy to have you here. LDJ, welcome. I haven't seen you in a little while. Hope you're doing well, man. Working on some revisions. Episode 7 of Serial. Nice. Got my document to beta readers today. Oh, that is so exciting. Is this your first time beta reading, doing the beta reading experience, or have you done this many times before? I'm interested. Going to be changed between writing OG fiction, a romance novel, and writing fanfic. Love that. Short novella first draft is due on Saturday. I have 500 words so far. Yes, it is in fact time to lock in, for sure. Chapter 14 of YA Fantasy. I know all about Miss Anastasia. Love it, love it. All the friends. Gonna read a writer's work for a writing group I'm in. Love that. Yeah, I'm trying to get through my read-through of GWC by Thursday because I'm going to be using the rest of the weekend to obviously edit the vlog, and then I'm going to visit my parents. And it's like a 6.5-hour drive, 7-hour drive, and I'm going to be reading it's Taylor Ann Wright, who you've probably seen around. She's been on the channel before. Her second book is releasing in January, and so I am currently reading a ARC copy right now and giving feedback. It's final feedback before it is published in January. So yeah, those are my big goals for the week: is finish this read through and then finish that reading for her. And that way, all I have to do until January 10th is revise until my eyes are bleeding. So yeah. Gonna reread The Ultimate Interrogation in book 2 to see if it needs a little something, or if it's good to go to critique partners and betas. Love that. So fun. Miley will also be writing fan fiction. I'm glad I could choose that for you. Hey, Renee, welcome. Oh, okay, Amina, love that. How you doing, girl? Oh, wait, I thought you said, I can't read. I thought you said, oh my God, you had type A blood too. But now you all know, yes, that is in fact lore. Felicity's working on chapter 12, Norse mythological fantasy. Very fun. Oh, negative. See, that means that you can give to everyone, right? You can only receive O negative. I don't know. It's been a few years since I took a science class. Working on editing side story of my main story. Ooh. Seems like something I should know. See, the only reason that I know is that I used to donate blood a lot. Whenever the little blood truck would come, on campus when I was in college, I would always donate blood because the nice nurse, the first time I went, she told me that I had a really nice vein, or allegedly. I was like, oh, thank you so much. And ever since then, anytime they were on campus, they were sending me a text message, was like, yo, come give us some blood because you're one of our elite employees. So that's how that happened. Okay. Tons of beta readers before. This is my first in the paranormal romance genre. Oh, and you pantsed it. Ooh. Fun times. Great place for me to get some writing sprinting, working down. I'm working on a third book of a 4-book series of YA Women's contemporary cozy mystery. Okay, fun. Also, I love the name, Susie J. Cobwebs. That's such a cute name. I love that. Oh, got a type A in the chat. Love. Can donate to everyone. Okay, love that. Love that. Yes, elite employee, elite blood donor. I can't do the accent. Don't ask me to do it. It's bad. If I'm being so honest, I do not know the difference between a pixie and a fairy. Couldn't tell you. It's giving elite employee for blood donation. Love your. I feel like that could be turned into a fun thing, right? That would be fun. Like this, like gullible person that keeps like getting asked to donate their blood, but really, it's like a vampire that's like taking the blood just so they can have something to eat. That'd be a fun little short story vibe, like cozy, like Halloween situation. I would love that. But I have been already yapping for 12 minutes. That's crazy. Fairy is human size and pixie is small. Yeah, I could see that. So is Tinkerbell a pixie then and not a fairy because she's really small? I don't know. Okay, fairies are more imposing and dangerous, and pixies are itty bitty. So that seems to be the consensus. Love that. Love that. Okay, Kelly approves of the short story. There you go. Coming to you next October. Oh, goodness. Oh, welcome, Vanessa. So happy to have you here. You're so welcome. We're about to get started here in just a moment. Once I can catch up with this chat, y'all are popping off. Oh, pin name. Love that. Part of the brand I'm building on social media. Well, it's a very effective pin name. Very great choices were made. Oh, positive. Found my own phlebotomy class. The nurses that solely take blood at doctor's office. Oh, okay. The more you know. Love that. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to get into some sprints because I want to get through this here reading for tonight. So we're going to do probably like 3 25-minute sprints. Depends on how much we end up yapping. I mean, you never really know what we end up talking about in one of these live streams. I mean, we've already started talking about blood type. So, and cozy vampire stories. So you never really know. Phlebotomy, if you will. But yeah, let me know what your goal is for the sprint, and I will see you guys in 25 minutes. Best of luck and happy writing. Alrighty, friends. How did you do? I got to page 59. So we're almost halfway through our 120 some odd pages we need to get through. And I am done with the first 5 chapters, question mark? Yeah. This is actually a lot of fun and something that I feel like prepared me for this is that I have now critiqued like 2 other stories that from like other writers and whatnot. And so I feel like that was good practice, especially now that I've been so detached from this story. I haven't looked at this story in like two full months. And so I'm very detached from this. And so it's very easy for me to look at this with like without bias and be like, no, delete, could like cross that out. Like I'm all over the place with this red pen up on here. And I like the amount of times I have like put brackets around something and then just wrote weird sentence. And I'm only on chapter 5 or chapter 6 now, but it's so funny. I'm just like weird sentence. Oh, hi, Rebecca. Welcome. Sprint, I'll be busy, so I'll get to write the next one. Slay. 111 words because 2 people called me. The audacity. The audacity of anyone to call you on the phone. Don't they know that you are writing right now? Like, what are they doing? Kind of rude, if you ask me. Exactly. 204 words. Slowly but surely, I'm increasing my word count in 25 minutes. Love that. Very exciting. It's all about the small little increments, and then in a few months you'll look back and you'll be at like double that in 25 words. It's crazy how that happens. 545. And well, chuffed with that. Love that. Beta reading, and I'm in awe at this writer's world building. Ooh, who are you beta reading for? Am I allowed to know? Because that's tea. Brainstorming, so like not a lot of words, but the ideas are flowing. Love that. Yeah, what day was that I randomly got on like a FaceTime Zoom with Natalie and Taylor? Natalie, when was that? Was that last Friday? I don't even know. My days all run together. I think it was last Friday. And I started to just like do like a whole brainstorm. Like I literally got on there and like I shared my screen on Pinterest and we were just like mood boarding together. It was so fun. And I was doing that for, the fantasy series that I want to write. So stay tuned for that, because that'll probably be my next November drafting project. But we got a lot of work ahead of us with these other 2 books that I've written. So we got plenty to keep us occupied until next November, for sure. Duchess. Natalie says, she said hello, I think. Also on the tube, Jen Lim writes. I'm a fan of her writing. So good. Okay, I don't know that person. I'm going to look them up right now. Let me see. Jen Lim Right. Oh, fun. Okay, I will definitely be looking at her channel some more. Mood boards have been happening today. I spent so much time to work on Pinterest and Canva. Love that. I already kind of have like an idea of the vibes for the fantasy project. But yeah, I'm very excited about it. It's going to be so fun. Are your ideas reactive to your Pinterest board for a story, or the other way around? Like where you build the board around I feel because I've only like mood boarded, I guess, twice now, and I haven't even finished mood boarding for Project Purple, but really my mood boarding is based off the things that I already know, I guess. So that's the way that I do it, I suppose. I like have like the ideas and like the visuals in my brain, and then I just type in some keywords into Pinterest, and then I see if there's any like certain picture that kind of like matches what I was imagining in my brain or improves upon it. And then I just pin it to the mood board. That's kind of how I make it happen. Not sure about words, and I'm cleaning up my female investigators manipulating the heck out of this suspect. It's a thing, man. Love that. We love manipulating a suspect. Let's see. Does anyone have any questions? Do we want to talk about anything specific? Are we still holding space for Wicked, or have we let that go? I just, what's the tea? I need to know. We love manipulating a suspect, and you can quote me on that. Okay, so we're gonna get on a little tangent about reality TV. Do any of you guys watch reality TV? And if so, what is your favorite reality TV series? I need to know. I'm currently watching. I'm watching the newest season of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills because I'm all the way caught up on that. So I'm watching that live as like the new episodes release. But as like a supplement to that, I'm also watching all the way from the beginning the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, which crazy behavior. Let me just start there. And yeah, it's crazy. Yes, I'm always holding space for Wicked. Oh my gosh. Okay, so if you liked the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, then you would love Real Housewives of Salt Lake City because their like story arc is very much like a very big I guess plot point in the Salt Lake City series is Mormonism, and like how some of them want to like get away from the church while some are still in the church. There's one who at one point people were thinking was like a cult leader. Like it's wild behavior. So highly recommend Salt Lake City. In my opinion, it is a lot more messy and catty than like Beverly Hills, but like that's the only one that I've ever really seen is Beverly Hills and Salt Lake City. So just curious as to what you guys think. Only reality TV show that I love The Circle. I'm currently somewhere in the middle of the newest season that was released. So yeah. But I love it. Love The Circle. What makes you decide to write a book in dual POV? I'm currently trying to decide as I write draft 3 if I should change from dual POV to single POV. My light's trying to fall down. Come back, girl. Come back. There we go. For me, whenever I did my dual, let me think. Because I guess with this newest one that I just finished, that one is dual POV. And the reason that I did that was because there are, sometimes when these two main characters are separated, that certain things happen that move the plot along. And so that is sort of why I decided to do dual POV, because there are certain scenes that could only take place in one character or the other. And I couldn't do all of the scenes nearly as effectively if I did them all in one POV. So I guess for you, it's going to be determined by if, there's one particular POV in the book that you feel is not as strong, look at their scenes and evaluate if those scenes are necessary to keep in the story, and then or could those same scenes be told from the other character's point of view just as well and do the exact same thing. So I guess that would be what you need to kind of look at is based on the story, can the scenes with one of the POVs be told in the other person's POV or cut? And that would be if the answer is no, they can't be cut, or no, they can't be told in the other person's POV, then I say keep the dual POV. So that's my opinion. But let me know what you think. Yeah, it's a heavy plot point. Like I guess it's a theme. I don't know. One big theme in that one is religious trauma. So do with that what you will. If that is a trigger warning for you, maybe don't watch it. But otherwise, it's very, very dramatic, and I love it. What does literary success look like to you? So I feel like for me, literary success doesn't necessarily have like I mean, it's so easy to kind of like put like a number on it, or like, I want to be able to afford so much, or I want to make a certain amount of money. But I was watching a video today, and it's funny that you asked me this because I've been thinking kind of about this. And I was watching a video today that said, as a writer, my only, I guess, how do they say it? My marker for success is being able to share a part of myself in hopes that someone else can relate to that part and understand that part through the stories that I tell. And maybe they can, it'll relate to a part of them as well. I guess the long way, I just want to, success for me is just the continuously writing stories and never giving up on the passion of writing and telling stories. So I guess that's my answer. Really, but as far as from like a business perspective, as long as I can afford to keep on publishing, then I will consider that a success. Even if every bit of money that I make through this process goes right back into like, editing and cover designers and all that stuff. Even if I kind of make like a zero net profit, as long as I can continue to afford this hobby, then that's success to me. Get back, girl, to the light. Oh my gosh. I mean, I went to my school library often, but I never actually like went to like public libraries that often. We didn't really have a public library where I grew up, and we also kind of lived like out in the middle of nowhere. So I didn't really go a whole lot growing up, but I mean, I went to the library often whenever I was a kid. And one of my like favorite memories as a kid was when like the Scholastic Book Fair was in town, and we were able to go and just like buy books and like look at the books and all the fun like posters and things. It was so much fun. And so that's probably the most experience that I have with going to the library. How worried are you about grammar? I went on a whole rabbit hole about past participles, and I'm getting so confused. LMAO. So, okay, I'm currently in the phase that I'm in. I am finishing up the last bit of my developmental stuff, like from my critique partners feedback. And I am kind of like, really like hunkering down on some grammar things as I'm going through, just to make sure that like, the tenses all line up and stuff. But I don't let myself get too hung up on it, because I personally have opted to have a professional person do a pass over my book. And so, I mean, they're going to be doing multiple passes, but I'm going to leave that part to the professionals, because my job is to tell the story well. And I feel like, their job is to make it flow and grammatically correct. You know what I'm saying? I mean, don't get me wrong. I do know grammar. I do understand grammar on a very base level. But I'm bringing in professional editors and stuff like that. So if I don't catch it, they will, so I don't let myself get too hung up on it. Hello, Victoria. I was referring to the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, because they deal a lot with like Mormonism and breaking away from the church and dealing with religious trauma. That's like one of the big themes of that series, amidst all the, the trashy drama, people throwing drinks at each other, the normal Real Housewives stuff. But yeah, that's what I was referring to. Success is also definitively when you're a kid, and now it feels more individualized and personal on the definition. Agreed. Because I feel like, as we grow up, success is always tied to money. And I feel like as you grow older, success becomes more tied to your joy and your fulfillment in life as opposed to like a dollar amount. And so that's kind of like where I'm at with the whole thing. What is my favorite book? Oh my gosh, that's tough. There's so many books out there. What? Give me just a minute to see what the heck my dog is losing her mind over. I'll be right back. I don't know what she was hollering about. Okay, so my favorite book. Oh, let me think. Let me actually look at my bookshelf that's right here because this will be hopefully the best way for me to figure that out. Man, that's tough. I can say one that like I've really enjoyed recently, which is this is one that I've enjoyed recently. The Couple Next Door. It was a very fun read, very quick read, and the end of it, I was like, girl, what? So this is probably one of my favorite recent reads. But for nostalgia purposes, I would probably say, my favorite series is the Housemaid series by Frida McFadden. In the thriller world, and then if not thriller world, it sounds kind of cliche and basic, but I love the Hunger Games books. Like I really do. That was like the first series that I ever like read to completion, like ever. And so it kind of just has like a special place in my heart, and it was just very popular as I was like in my very formative years, I suppose you could say. But yeah. Let's see what some of y'all's. Book Thief. The Book Thief. Take this book right now. Uh-oh. Prose and grammar are spot on, but the developmental stuff's a little bit of a struggle. Well, it happens. But also, that's kind of what, if you're reading, are you beta reading for them? Are they wanting developmental feedback? So is that like what the whole purpose of them sending it out is? Or are they about to be like publishing this thing? Because that's tea. Ooh, okay. I did like The Giver. I read that in like the 6th grade for like a summer reading. Very good book. Just for the summer. Okay. Best book I read this year was fanfic. Radio Silence, I'm glad getting the flowers. Heartstopper, but I think Radio Silence is even better. Ooh. It is truly a classic masterpiece. Like I really thoroughly enjoyed it. And like just the characters and the world, everything about it just felt like I could live in that world. I could see it. Like when I was reading it, I was like immersed in the story. So it was so fun. I've heard about this book. Isn't this a part of a series? Because if so, that might be one of my next ones to read. Not The Host. Funny enough, I've actually never read the book. I used to own it, but I don't own it anymore. But I have seen the movie, which I heard that it didn't quite match up, but it is what it is. It's been published. Oh, it's been published. Oh, okay. Well, the selection. Okay. Okay. Oh. Oh no. Accidentally deleted a comment. Alrighty, friends. Let us jump into our second sprint because I have been going for I've been yapping for too long, frankly. So we're going to get our first sprint going, or our second sprint going. Excuse me. I don't even know what sprint we're on. And I'll see you all in 25 minutes. All right. That is the second sprint. How did you do? I got to page 77. See you later, Mark. Have a good night. But yeah, let me know how you guys did. Oh, that's not what I want. But yeah, this has been a lot of fun going through and just like making these notes. Like, there's a couple things that I found that I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot that I wrote that because like it was so long ago that I redrafted this, and I'm like, oh. I even found a cute little line that I like. The line is this. I put a little star by it and then put love this because I feel like you should also be finding little places to hype yourself up when you're in revision mode, because when you're in revision mode, your job is to look for everything that you did wrong. And sometimes that can weigh heavy on your mental, your feelings, your happiness, your joy, I guess. It'll make you feel like you're a bad writer. So it's always important. My little revision tip is to every now and again point something out that you did really well, because it makes you feel better about yourself. So this sentence that I thought I did well on, this is the sentence. Death takes so much more than the people we love away from us. And I just thought that was a cute line, so I put a little star by it. I was like, oh, slay. Got a lot of development for the Eldritch Horror in the fic. Love that. Hi, CK. Oh my gosh, I just saw your post on Instagram where you had your book in a bookstore. That's so exciting. And also your cover looks gorgeous. So that's so fun. And also to all the people that are currently here in this stream, we only have one more sprint left here. But if you still feel like writing after I'm done, CK, Saoirse, and Tia are going live, I believe 30 minutes after this stream is scheduled to end. So yeah, go hop over to their channel. I keep pointing the wrong way. I don't even know if I'm pointing the right way. Whatever. Go over to their channel and yeah, hang out with them on live. They're a great time. They're a hoot and a half. Highly recommend. Made a character very sad. That's sad. But you do what you got to do. Hi, Tammy. Welcome. So happy to have you here. Started a new project Friday, making good progress so far. Love that. Let's see. Oh, thank you so much. Y'all are so nice. Thank you. And you are very, very welcome. Okay, it's on Saoirse Writes' channel. So go ahead and make sure you tune into that after we're done hanging out here, because it's going to be a great time, I'm sure. I might even pop in and do a quick little hello, because why not? Think about critiquing yourself as you need to equal it out with self-hype. Agreed. So that's what I try to do, is I try to every now and again, because like 98% of the things that you're going to be marking in revisions are things that need to be fixed or they're a mistake. And so, yeah, that's just my little tip to make revision not as tough on the brain, is you got to point out the things that you do that. Ooh, okay, yeah. Let's see everyone's last line. Drop that last line. We're gonna pull a Natalie Jane Shields, and we're gonna all post our last line. She got closer as she lowered her gaze. I apologize. I couldn't protect my lady. Oh. Why couldn't they protect their lady? That's so sad. Yeah, everyone drop your line. I'll look at a few of them, and then we're going to really quickly jump into that final sprint, because I've already been streaming for an hour and a half, which is crazy. But it's fine. She recovered alone and never told a soul. Love that. She didn't need anybody else. Uh-oh. For Taboo? This is important tea. D&D fan fiction. Love that. I'm in the same boat as CK. It's like, well, still, felt that heavy. Okay, I lied to you all really quickly. The question for all of you right now is leave something in the chat that you feel that you do well as a writer. Tell me something that you feel that you do well as a writer. For me, something that I feel like I do well, even though I'm slower at it, something that I feel like I do well is dialogue. I love dialogue. That's my favorite part of a book because it's, I don't remember who was talking about it, but dialogue is such a complex thing. And it's not only about like what the characters are saying, but it's about what the things that they're not saying. And so I love that. And so dialogue is always so fun, but it always, especially when I'm drafting, that's like, it always slows me down because I don't know, for whatever reason, when I'm drafting, I pay extra close attention to the dialogue. So that's what I'm going to go with. Drunk all the time and F that, press the wrong panel button and womp all dead. Okay, description, love that. Dialogue, too many story ideas. Dialogue and character interactions well. Ooh, the prose is evocative, good at getting you in the character's moment. I love that. I love books like that. They're like that I'm living the story with the character. Like that's always so fun. Joining for the last sprint. I think I'm good at making it mundane scenes like very special and interesting. Okay, add a little sparkle to the mundane scenes. I love that. That is a very important skill. Okay, drama. One thing about me, I love drama. So I can't wait to read your book because if you're creating some good drama, I'm ready for it. We love to see it. I don't write things that are fun for you to live in the moment with. Well, me neither. If you could read either of my books, I'd be putting my characters through it. Okay, but it's fine. Oh, hi, kitty. I think we're about to be joined by a cat. Hi. She's out of frame, but she is here. Hi, babies. Oh, let me see if I can turn so you can see her. There she is. Duchess. Sweet kitty cat. And we're back. Yeah, she do be posing, and she do be pretty, and she knows she's pretty because this is basically her house, and we are living in it. Yes, indeed, that is, I believe, where the name came from. She was technically Clark's cat first, so I'm pretty sure that's where the name came from. But I can fully tell you with full confidence. But yeah, oh. You got all the. She blinked slowly to say thank you. So there you go. Alrighty, friends. Well, we're going to jump into our final sprint of the evening. Let me get it pulled up for us. Yes, and they know they have the high ground. That is in fact true. What's the thing that I've seen? The odds of your cat killing you in your sleep are very low, but not impossible. So always sleeping with one eye open with Duchess around. But we love her. She loves us. I mean, because then if she killed us, who would feed her? Who would she yell at all hours of the day and night? So really, it's a symbiotic relationship. But okay. Here we go. I'm going to shut up 25 minutes on the clock. Final 25 minutes of the stream. Happy writing, reading, whatever you're doing, and I'll see you in 25 minutes. Alrighty, friends. That was the last sprint. Let me know how you guys did. Let's see. Me too. That's one of my favorite things. I love character building. For sure. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Bobby. I hate that for you. Finish time saving tomorrow's video, tomorrow's vlog. So I'm good. Love that. Yeah, I reached page 121, which is the start of chapter 11. So I'm probably going to just stop here because I don't want to. Page 123 is like 2 pages into the chapter. And I'm like, I don't want to start tomorrow 2 pages into a chapter. But yeah, we got to the first 121 pages. Got a lot of really good notes taken. Yeah, I'm excited. This has been actually, I've been kind of like dreading starting this process, but I'm having a grot 10 doing this. I'm trying to see if I can find the one. There was one page I was writing on and I was like, geez, there's so much here. Oh, here it is. Here's the start of chapter 7. Do you see all of that red ink? It is just, I mean, there's some down here. There's some all up in this. Some notes all up in there. I got to be extra careful so I don't accidentally show you the cover because it's a secret for right now, but that's okay. But also, very, what's the word? Satisfying to see that all of my Act 1 notes that I had have already been now put into the Act 1 of the story. And I've figured out where all those things are going to go. And also, you know, took notes on other things. So, slay. We're going to put the bookmark in and call that a day. Finish a short essay for your newsletter. Love that. Scheduled to send out at 10 a.m. tomorrow. Love. 35 words, another distracted session. It happens. Made some decent progress. Oh, you're very welcome, Ian. So happy to do this. This was very last minute, as I do, you know. Did some rewriting on the climax of my book. Very slow progress today. Hey, slow progress is better than no progress. You feel me? Got some great stuff figured out in the brainstorm. Now I'm super pumped to write this fic. Seeing that book is so exciting, Cody. I can't wait to have it in my own hands. I know, it's so cool to just carry this around and, you know, walk around with it around at work and stuff. It's just so fun. Oh my gosh. I just saw she's up there on top of the pinball machine. Oh my Lord. What a goofy kitty cat. Rewatch for another good writing. Absolutely. Yes, it is hold on, let me see where I need to turn my chair. It is well, it has some pictures leaned up on it right now, but that is a fully functioning, like vintage pinball machine. It belonged to Clark because his favorite like thing, he loves going to arcades and like playing pinball. Like that's like one of his like favorite things. He grew up doing it so much. And there was a place that when he was growing up, like near where he lived, that shut down, and they gave away the machine. So now it's in our house. Actually, when my nephews were here this past weekend, they spent hours playing that thing. It was so fun. But yeah, very fun, very fun. Hi, Taylor. I was just talking about you at the beginning of the stream because, or maybe I was talking to the vlog. I can't remember. I've talked to a lot of cameras today, and by a lot, I mean my webcam and my camera. So whatever. But anyway, yeah, Taylor is the one whose book I am reading and giving some feedback before its release in January. So go check out her channel to learn more about her fantasy series that she's writing. It's really cool, really fun. Yeah, it's lived in this back room and it has not seen any light of day. And so now, like, people can just come up and like play it, or we can just, have a fun time and actually get to use it because we don't have a whole bunch of crap blocking the way. So love that. To have your old hometown pinball machine, right? That's so fun. Of course, Taylor, you deserve it. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for the night, friends. Like I said, go over to Saoirse Wrights' channel. That's hard to say. And yeah, check out the live stream with TSCK and Saoirse. They're going to be going live in like 24 minutes. So yeah, go hang out. I'm going to pop in, say hello for a little bit because I'm tired of looking at computer screens. But yeah. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your evening. The next time, I'm actually going to be live tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Central Time over on Brielle's channel. I'm going to be streaming with Brielle, Mix Library, and Alyssa and the Books. So yeah, come hang out with us tomorrow at 8 p.m. Central Time while I'll be reading Act 2. I'll be doing the next 120 some odd pages. So yeah, I'll see you all at some point tomorrow. Also, Taylor and Natalie have a stream tomorrow, right? At 10 a.m. Central Time. I think it's 10 a.m. Central Time. They're in different time zones than me. But yeah, go check out Natalie and Taylor tomorrow. I'm going to be also doing some reading. I'll be participating in the chat. But yeah, okay, yes, 10 a.m. Central Time tomorrow. All the fun streams are coming your way. We're picking back up. We're back in our November vibe. And so you're going to be seeing me randomly pop up because I got stuff to do and I prefer to do it with friends as opposed to by myself. So you'll see me around. Don't you worry. Okie dokie. But yeah, thumbs up the stream if you want. If that'll make you happy. And yeah, thank you guys so much for being here tonight. And I'll see you all tomorrow on Brielle's channel. Bye.